loves, it's Sam. So today I'm going to be doing, I have not done an updated foundation routine for so long, like just dedicated to foundation, contour, blush, etc. So today I'm going to be doing an updated foundation routine because I have slightly changed a few, actually quite a lot of products since my last one I did, which I don't even know when I did it was. So this is like my everyday, or every time I wear makeup, I should say, foundation routine. This is just a really, I found a couple of products that have saved me a lot of time. They've taken about 10 minutes off of my regular foundation routine, and they're easy, it's quick. If you have kids, if you work really early, or if you're just always in a rush, this is awesome because it seriously is so fast, it's so easy, and it's like foolproof. You cannot mess this up. If you are new to foundation and you're like, oh, I just don't know really what I'm doing, I don't know how to blend, it's just so easy to do. You cannot have streaks or lines with this because it's just blends so easily. It looks really, really natural on the skin, yet it's gonna cover most things that you need to cover. It's like a, I would say it's like a medium to full coverage, or even just full coverage foundation routine. And all of the products that I'm using do not break me out. So if you are someone who has really sensitive acne prone skin like me, and you're just like, hey, I'm a zit face, if I just, something just looks at me, I've used this now for a good at least over a month. So I've had plenty of time to try them out to see if they are gonna break me out or not. I still occasionally get breakouts, you know, due to hormones or whatever, but for the most part these do not break me out. They don't, like, usually I'll know, like, I'll put something on and then the next day I'll be like, hi, pizza face. And most of the products that I'm showing you are from the drugstore. So if you are on a limited budget, you don't have tons of money to spend on foundation and concealer and blah blah, most of this stuff you can find at your local Ulta, and it's going to be pretty darn affordable. There's only a couple of products that are a little bit more pricey. So I'm going to be doing this collaboration with my friend Lizzie from What Would Lizzie Do. I actually met her at BeautyCon over the summer, and she is so beautiful. She's absolutely gorgeous. But this is an awesome collaboration because I'm light with blonde hair and blonde eyes, and she's got that beautiful caramel skin, dark hair, dark eyes. So it's going to be a really awesome for everyone watching, because then you'll be able to see what she uses on her type of skin tone and coloring, and then what I use on my skin tone and coloring. So be sure to head on over to her. If you haven't already subscribed to her, then please subscribe. Tell her that I sent you. I will have her channel as well as her video in the description box below, which will be like the first line so that you guys can see. So after you're done watching mine, be sure to head on over to hers and tell her I said hello. If you are heading over from Lizzie's channel, then welcome. I hope that you enjoy this video, and I hope that you enjoy all videos that I do. And thank you so much for subscribing. And to all my people who are already subscribed, thank you so much. You know I love you. So yes, so now you'll just see me from start to finish do everything to do with foundation, concealer, powder, blush, bronzer, blah, 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 and all the brushes, everything that I use. Okay, so the first thing that I do is take my Garnier BB Cream Skin Renew Miracle Skin Perfector. This is in light medium, but this is for combination to oily skin. It has a little blue strip right here. If you've tried the regular BB cream in the past and it's been too oily for you, because that one is too oily for me, definitely try out the combination to oily, because it really, really makes a huge difference. If you are someone that has combo oily skin, it really, it isn't a greasy formula whatsoever. It doesn't get too super oily throughout the day or anything. So I really love this one, and I feel like this one, or maybe it's just they've made the formula in general fuller coverage, but I was expecting to be like barely any coverage, and it is such a great coverage. You guys will see. So it's just like a little squeezy tube, and what I love about this is that I can just apply it with my fingers. So it's great for like every day when you're running errands, you've got the kids, and you're just like, whoa, I'm a mess, I'm so running late. This is awesome because I just squeeze some into my hand like this. It was kind of a lot, it kind of exploded on me. I just mix it together with my hands, and you're just going to start putting it on like you would a moisturizer. It's so easy. I've already prepped my face with my Bioscriptive's, what's it called, Repiderm, which is like an acne treatment, but it kind of gives me a little bit of moisture already. So then I'm just going to start rubbing it all over my face. And this is great because it feels amazing. It feels like you're just applying a moisturizer on your skin. but it has the coverage of a foundation. It's easy to blend, so if you're someone who is like starting out with makeup and you're like, gosh, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, you cannot mess this up. As long as you rub it in all the way, you're good. And it's so natural looking once it's on the skin. This is actually Jay's favorite foundation that I wear because it just looks so natural, but it covers everything that I need to cover. Then I usually get a little bit more and I just kind of bring this down my neck just a little bit because my neck is just so light, and it just really makes your like neck and kind of chest area look really just pretty, especially if you are wearing like a low cut top in the summer or something and you just want a little bit of like color down there. You can see how it just kind of evened everything out and made it look really, really nice. And then I just take a little bit more, just a tiny little bit, and I put that on my forehead, and then I just kind of go over my eyelids with that as well, just so that they're nice and even. If you have like any little spots where you're like, you know what, I just need a little bit more coverage, this is really buildable, so you can put more and it's not going to look cakey or anything. So like kind of just around here, I fell asleep with my makeup on the last couple days after traveling, and put a little breakout. Okay, so you can see how that's just like evened everything out. It gives a nice coverage, but it's not cakey. It just is a really beautiful, natural looking coverage, but it covers the stuff that you need to cover. I just gotta go get some booty wipes. Okay, so now that that's done, I just take my Instant Age Rewind Under Eye Concealer. Sorry, Eraser Dark Circles treatment. I always get confused, but that's what it looks like. The color that I have is light, and I just start kind of dotting that all underneath my eyes, and then I just make it into a triangular shape just so that it's going all the way up along just following the shape of your eye, and kind of bring it in. I always kind of bring it in sometimes a little bit to the sides of my nose just to kind of slim it out. But this is where I have most of my pigmentation problems, so that's why I like to put kind of a good amount, and then it just really brightens everything up. I put usually a couple dots just down the center of my nose just to make sure that it looks really nice and thin and beautiful. And let's see, not saying it's not beautiful if you don't have a thin nose, it just looks better on me. Then I take my beauty blender. This is damp. It is washed and clean. It just is stained. And I just start tapping that concealer all the way up just to make sure that everything is blended out. And by doing this, you want to make sure that when you do get a concealer, I know a lot of people say, why do you get a concealer that's so light? It's really just going to help brighten up your under eyes and make you look really awake and alive. You don't want to look dead. I just love this concealer. It's amazing. It just really, really brightens and conceals really, really well for me. So now that my concealer is done, this is when I put my eye primer. This is from Jane. You can get it at Ulta. I would say this is just as good as Too Faced or Urban Decay. Urban Decay I'm actually allergic to. It makes my eyes puff up like Alien, because aliens have puffy eyes. So this stuff is super affordable. I think it's probably less than $10. You can find it at Ulta. You can use your $3.50 off of $10 purchase with it, and it's awesome. It brightens. It kind of acts like a concealer for your eyes because you can see the difference. This is all nice and bright. It covers like any darkness or veins or any discoloration you have, and it really helps to just keep your eyeshadow in place. I absolutely love this. I've actually used it ever since I got it. I haven't used anything else. I just absolutely love it. Now that we've got that on, the next thing I do is just kind of dust over my face with a powder. So this is the Laura Geller Baked Elements Foundation in Light. I love this foundation. It's a powder, basically. I don't technically use it as a foundation, although it does give you the coverage. Now, excuse mine because it broke on the airplane when I was traveling this weekend. What I love about this is that it's an awesome powder to just keep in your purse. It doesn't look powdery, it doesn't look cakey, but it gives you the coverage just to kind of make your face look really flawless and to get rid of any shine, and it doesn't break me out. It just is a really awesome, awesome powder. So I just get my Sigma Kabuki. I'm pretty sure it's from Sigma. If not, I don't know where it's from. Tap it. I just kind of tap my brush like that, just so that I have a little, and then I kind of just go over my chin and forehead first, and then just kind of around my nose and like under eyes. And then whatever's left, I just kind of, you know, pat. I don't buff or swirl or anything, I just tap it. So I don't really want to mess up anything that's underneath it. And I just kind of bring it down my neck too, just so that everything is set in place and it's not going to go anywhere. This is actually it's a long wearing combo, even though it's very easy and quick and lightweight and everyday, but it still gives you that flawless finish. It does really last very well. And then you can totally touch up with this and it doesn't get cakey or gross or anything like that. Okay, so the next thing that I move on to is my bronzer. This is from Jane. Again, I love this bronzer because it doesn't break me out. It's a really natural contour color. It's just a completely matte brown, and it's got the perfect amount of warmth. My Sigma F40, and I just contour with this, and I love this stuff. It's just awesome, and again, it's affordable. You can find it at Ulta. It's not gonna break your bank. I just put this in the hollows of my cheeks, and then my temples, and just like the kind of top of my forehead around my hairline. And then I just like to bring it along the bottom of my jaw. I also do underneath my lip, and it's just going to kind of make your lip look a little like poutier. And then I just do the sides of my nose as well, just to help contour, and then just the little kind of tip at the bottom. And that just helps make it look a little bit just, you know, like that. This is my new favorite blush. I'm obsessed with it, and I do have a very, very most beautiful favorite brush that I love that I lost forever, and I was like, oh, I'm so bummed. And then I found it. This is the Mally dual-sided. It came with like a brush, a blush highlight palette, but I love this blush brush. This is for blush, or at least that's what I use it for, and then this I use as my highlight, and this is amazing. It looks like it might be too small, but then you're like, what? This is amazing. It's amazing. You just need to get this brush. So this is the blush that I've been loving right now. It's via Bombshell Cosmetics in Love Me. I love this blush. It is the most beautiful coral pink with a beautiful sheen. It's pigmented like ridiculous, so you have to be very careful not to get too much because you don't want to look like craziness. So I just put it on the back of my hand to just kind of dust it off, and then just kind of start along where I initially put my contour, and then just work in circular motions, just bringing it kind of up towards my temple. Now I like to focus most of my blush on the back of my cheek because for me it makes my face look a little bit more better angles. It makes it look thinner. So it's really up to you. If you like apple, you know, blush on the apple of your cheek, then put it on the apple, you know, whatever floats your boat. This is what floats mine. Oh yes, I only eat lettuce. I never eat cake. I never eat cheesecake. I never eat anything bad for me. So you can see how beautiful that blush is. It's just such a pretty pink. Oh my gosh, it's just amazing. Now, if you're like, oof, I've gone a bit crazy, just get your beauty blender and just kind of, you know, tap over it. Blend everything, make sure it all looks delightful. For my highlight, I've been using my Tender Ombre Cheek Color from Kardashian Beauty. I love this one. It's that light, kind of really pale purplish pink. I just get my highlight side and I just kind of dust it in this light section right here. I smile, ding, and I apply it right to the apples, and it just gives your cheek this most amazing doll face look. It just highlights everything and makes you just so innocent looking that you just could get away with anything. You might get pulled over and they'll be like, shh, you were speeding 20 over, and you're like, but look at my blush. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. I didn't do it. So yeah, I guess that's it really for as far as like my actual foundation, cheek, bronzer, concealer goes. And then I just continue to go on with my eyebrows, my eyeshadow, my lips, etc, etc. So I'm going to leave it at that. That way you can see like a full thing and it's not going to take 8 hours. So that's everything I do. This is like my everyday, what I do every day. If there's times where I'll be like getting a lot of pictures taken, or I just want it to last like ridiculous amounts of time, or just look extra super duper flawless, I do have a separate routine that takes a lot longer. But for like every day, like when I'm just at home or when I'm filming or when I'm just running to the store or whatever, this is what I do because it takes using this has seriously saved like 10 minutes off of my foundation routine. It's so quick, it's so easy, it's so natural looking, and it has SPF 15 in it so that if you are going to be outside, oh sorry, it's SPF 20, you have that extra coverage as well that you need. So I really hope that this has helped. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new to my channel from Lizzie, thank you so much for coming over. Welcome, please subscribe. I hope you enjoy my videos. If you haven't already checked out Lizzie's video, it will be in the down bar, so make sure you go and have a look. Subscribe, tell her that I sent you, and check her videos out because she's super awesome, super talented, super gorgeous, super duper. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.